What's that sneaker?
It's the New Balance 9060. This sneaker was first released on the 17th of May 2022, and I was pissed off when it didn't make Complex yearly top 10 list of best sneaker releases. Ever since then, it's only gotten hotter, and that's why I'm voting New Balance 9060 for best sneaker of 2023. Let's take a closer look at the 9060 and the 10 reasons why it deserves redemption. Reason number 1, bridging the past, present and future. The references on this sneaker is mixing up timelines and bending time and space like you would think it was designed by Christopher Nolan. Check this out, the 9060 fuses design elements from the iconic 990 series and mixes them with heavy Y2K vibes like the H60 inspired diamond shaped outsole pattern. These little Easter eggs that scattered throughout the exterior of the sneaker makes it look classic and futuristic at the same time. Reason number 2, versatility. It's hella versatile, ladies and gents. It's hard to think of a function that you cannot rock up to wearing this thing. It's quite bulky but also pretty sleek at the same time. And at this point it's been released in a lot of different colorways and it looks great both turned up or toned down, making it easy to throw at most outfits. Reason number 3, hot materials and shit. If you are a material girl or boy, this is a shoe for you. The 9060 mixes nubuck suede with a thick mesh, making it look very elevated while staying super breathable. These soft materials create a stark contrast to the big reflective logos on the side, making it stand out during both day and night so that it's always obvious to everyone that you're packing heat on your feet. Reason number 4, it's mad comfortable. Looking at this thing, you'd imagine that walking around in it would be something like stepping into melted marshmallows, and that's not too far from the truth, except it's also quite bouncy. The midsole utilizes that very recognizable absorb cushioning technology that we know from models like the 530, the 827 and the 2002R. In other words, it's very familiar and comfortable territory to tread in. Reason number 5, the rollout. Chicago-based designer Joe Freshgoods was the first collaborator on this silhouette and he knocked it out of the park. Both of his colorways look so effortless and native on this model. The extra attention to detail, such as the quilted lining as well as the translucent gumdrop on the outsole, is just pure class. And that's why the launch of this sneaker just feels like a designer's mic drop, which is quite fitting as Joe Freshgoods stopped this collaboration inside Voices. Reason number 6, big tech energy. Some of the elements that's giving this model its futuristic look are the exaggerated tech components like the striking 3M logo on the side, the big shiny sway bar on the heel counter and the alien-like midsole. It's cool to see how these functional elements dictates the overall look of the shoe and becomes the design pillars that the rest of the construction is built upon. Reason number 7, head turning potential. No matter if you're sporting one of the louder colorways or a more subtle version, this sneaker holds great head turning potential. At first glance, it might look like a pretty ordinary sneaker to the untrained eye, but it won't take many milliseconds for spectators to realize that this pedal packs a punch. The heel on this sneaker is unlike anything you have ever seen before, and it's what really makes it stand out from the crowd. The best way to describe it is in the words of the noble Sir Mix-a-Lot, "Baby got back." Reason number 8, panels for days. This sneaker has panels on panels on panels. As a designer, this must be a dream to work with. There's so much you can do in terms of materials and colors on this thing, and I do believe that's why we've already seen so many great colorways drop, both in terms of collabs and general releases. Just look at how the mesh on the toe box has different color tones and perforation on even the most basic models. Chef's kiss, good shit. Reason number 9, Angelic Angles. This silhouette is simply a treat to look at from every angle. Left, right and center, it can play any position. It's also very satisfying to look down at when you're wearing it around, or up at if you're one of those psychos who puts your sneakers on shelves, unboxed and naked. But if you choose to do so, you should seriously consider getting transparent shelves, as it's even intriguing to look at from below with its diamond-shaped outsole and traction pads. Reason number 10, untapped potential. It's crazy to think how many different directions that New Balance have yet to take this sneaker in. Imagine how wicked it would look if they gave it the protection pack treatment, or maybe even utilitarian upgrades, or brought it to the usual collaborators like CDG or ALD. I think it's safe to say that we have yet to see the last of the 9060 model. And last of all, the 11th reason that you didn't even ask for, I love this sneaker for the mixed signals that it's sending. It's got that don't cross me energy from the Nike Shox, mixed with the Luke I am your father dad shoe vibe from the 990 series. You know, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, meet Darth Vader, meet Steve Jobs type shit. And there you have it. Those are the 11 reasons why this silhouette deserves way more attention than what it's getting. And if you're one of those purists who needs to be able to point to a specific rendition of this sneaker to put it on your top 10 list this year, let it be one of the colorways from the collab with the Whitaker group from back in September, where they kept it very nice and mellow. If the sneaker media editors somehow still sleep on this model and it doesn't make it to the top 10 list this year again, I do hope to see either the 1906 from the collaboration with This Is Never That, or Aminé's Mooz 610, or at the very least Actions Bronson's 990 V6s. And with those words, I'm out.